So these theories will make you question everything. And remember, it's for entertainment purposes only. Let's check them out.
You know, there's certain birth months that produce the most cheaters. Scientists ran studies for thousands of divorces that got broken up just because of cheating, right? So the last one, the most loyal people were born in March. So if you're born in March, you're good.
The most loyal.
Yeah, most more loyal. I'll tell you the top three, right? Coming in third place, September. Second one is May.
So the second most cheating.
Most people that cheat. So the number one place, the most unfaithful cheaters, Mr. Carlos himself.
It's February?
February!
You're lying.
February. That's why I was...
You're lying.
When I was reading it, I was like, February, wait, when's Carlos' birthday?
You're lying. It's not February.
It is. What the f***? February was like 89%.
Born in February.
Yeah.
So you're
born in
saying
February.
Aquarius is.
Aquarius, you guys are cheaters, man.
Whoa! Why are you accusing me of...
I'm not accusing you of that. I'm nothing. I'm just...
That's all theory, man. That is all theory.
Scientists, there's studies, man.
How are you gonna find out though?
No,
how do they do these studies?
So what they did was like, I think they took all the divorces out of cheating. You know, there's certain...
I want to know. I need to know where did they get these statistics from? You know what I mean? Which is kind of ironic that Valentine's Day falls in February of all times for them to say that's the number one month that hosts the most cheaters. Yo, I was sitting here praying October was not on there, but you know, I mean, it's all fun and games. But you like Queen says, if you're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat. You're gonna do it. You know what I mean? And a lot of times, it's not even that. It's because of your upbringing. For the fellas, most of the time, for us, it's we cheated because when we grew up, it was applauded to have multiple women. Where I grew up at, you was looked at as that dude, the player, that, you know what I'm saying? It was looked at. So you didn't know you wasn't doing it to really hurt somebody. You thought you was doing what everybody else was doing. You know what I mean? But that's interesting. February. Where are y'all February people at? You cheaters.
The craziest conspiracy theory about Prince Harry is that he's not actually a member of the royal family bloodline and he left the family because that's not his family. So if you don't know, Princess Diana and now King Charles' relationship was a show. There was affairs left and right, including with Princess Diana's riding instructor, James Hewitt. Okay, riding instructor. Anyway, he's rumored to be Harry's real dad. The affair with James suspiciously started to happen 2 years before Harry was born, and Princess Diana confirmed they were physical during their 5-year-long relationship while King Charles was off being awful and a fat shamer. So the timing and obviously the red hair that none of the other royals have, and the suspiciously similar facial features, he looks a whole lot like James Hewitt, and a whole lot of nothing like King Charles, which is probably a good thing. Harry's relationship with Charles wasn't always the best, but the commander of royal protection literally leaked that when Harry found out about this news, he was devastated because his relationship with his father was actually improving. And Harry was literally asked to take a paternity test because everyone was suspicious, but Harry refused. He didn't want to lose the royal status, I guess. I'm gonna show you the most shocking piece of evidence, but before I do, make sure you follow so you...
Where do y'all get this information about that? Yo, I've never seen nobody go into hair color, I mean, when you look at like Maury Povich, you look at a kid and you're like, okay, that is not the father, you know what I mean? But how do y'all obtain the information y'all obtain and go in depth? I'm like, fam, most of y'all ain't even left the house to do this type of journalism. Y'all done this all from the house. Like, I need to know your sources, man. I need to know your sources, but that's crazy.
Okay, quick theory about cheating. You know how people say once a cheater, always a cheater? Well, I kind of flipped that on its head and was like, true. But also, anyone that I know that hasn't cheated on their current partner also hasn't cheated on any of their previous partners. So if your current partner has never cheated on anyone else, does that mean you can stop worrying if they're going to cheat on you? I don't know, it just kind of blew my mind when I thought of it. Let me know in the comment section below if I'm like totally wrong or if you feel the same way. Okay.
I don't believe in a once a cheater, always a cheater theory. No, you know why? Maturity. You do that when you're immature. I was immature when I was doing that. You know what I mean? I thought that was what I was supposed to be doing. I thought that was acceptable. I was immature. I didn't know. Now, no, I'm not doing that. You can't place that on everybody. When y'all start throwing out those blanket, your pool of dating is gonna shrink to this. You know what I'm saying? Like when you really cast out that whole net and say, oh, once a cheater, oh, I'm not dating people who have once cheated before. Cool. You're gonna have a slim pickings. Good luck with that.
Do you guys want to hear about the cheating conspiracy? This one's a good one. My husband and I had finally reached the end of our rope with his dad. You know, we had called him on some of the crap he had done. He did not like that. He came into my office, or rather my husband's office, and told my husband that he knew for a fact and had proof that I was having an affair with my brother-in-law. Let me tell you why that's laughable. First of all, my husband and I are very much in love. Second, my husband's office is about 25 feet from mine. We run a business together, we share our locations with each other, and we're in constant communication with each other all day long. My husband maybe not so politely told his dad to get out of his office. Amber, what did you do? The next time I told him, I said, hey, you know, if you think that I've done something, you can ask me. You don't have to go around and tell everybody. I'm not talking about this right now. Of course you're not talking about this right now. You were too busy talking about it with everybody else. But Amber, what was the proof that he had? Yeah, there was none. Shocking, I know. Do you guys want to hear about the cheating conspiracy?
Jeez. She did make a good point though. I don't even see how you do it these days. Cheating these days is nearly impossible. Nearly impossible. Like she said, if y'all got phones together, your location is known. My family knows my location. I know their location. You know what I mean? We can drop in on each other at any time and see where they're at, check in on them. How is that? Air tags these days, they can drop an air tag in your book bag, in your wallet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I wish I had I think I do. My wallet comes with an air tag system on it. Make sure you can't tag my, yeah, you can't ping my wallet. But anyway, my wallet comes that they just bought me. I want to say they bought me this wallet sometime this year. Let's just say that sometime this year. You know what I mean? And I had the wallet I had for a long time. And they bought me this one and it has an air tag. So if I'm running around the house looking for my wallet, spazzing out like I do sometimes, I just go to my phone. So that's what I'm saying. I don't see how y'all do it these days, bro. Like there's videos where people teach you how to open someone's phone. Literally, you could probably look up on YouTube. Somebody tells you how to unlock a phone without knowing the passcode. Like it's too stressful. I don't have time for the stress. I want to live a stress-free life. I don't have time. That's just too much stress. You know what I mean? Sheesh.
Has anyone else noticed whenever you're talking with people about their past relationships, seems like 90% of people say that they got cheated on. But something isn't adding up. Like, someone had to be doing the cheating. Like, I've never heard anyone say, oh yeah, I cheated on my ex. Like, some of y'all gotta be lying, because there's no way. Has anyone else noticed?
Hey, bro, listen, you on to something, bro. Just keep going down the path you're going. You're gonna get your answer, and you're right, bro. A lot of people lie. When I was running around, I was lying. I was lying a lot. I was trying to keep up with the lie that I had told this lie, and trying to remember that lie to make sure I covered that lie and this lie. It's a lot of lying. Just like I said before, it's a lot of stress. A lot of stress, bro, that you probably can deal with when you're younger. But as you start to progress and get older, you don't want to deal with that. Who wants to deal with all of that stress? No. My motto these days is, I'd rather lie for you than lie to you. Exactly. You know what I mean? I don't want to lie to you. I'd rather lie for you than lie to you.
You can see the phone in her hand right there. You can see the case right there. Boom.
So I'm actually going to take a crack at this, but I'm not going to analyze it because of the phone. I'm going to look at the body language of everyone.
Hold on, no. What's the question? It says, girl in the yellow is hood girl, and Maya was the one next to her, but we want the girl next to the couch. The guy, a.k.a. his couch girl with the quick hands. Exposing couch girl. Girl surprises cheating BF. Okay. All right. Let's see.
Everyone in the room. That seems to be one thing everybody's ignoring. So here you go. I'll start with Hood Girl here at the top. She's actually the most vocal of the group about this situation. When the girl walks in, Hood Girl actually pulls the hood farther over her face and then waits for everything to feel like it's all clear and then pulls the hood back again. This is a red flag.
Oh, he tried to do it quick. I seen him that time. He tried to like under lean over, grab, pull back. It just wasn't slick enough, bro. That's the problem. A lot of times we think we slick, fam, but we not slick enough. We not. They playing music. I can't really have the music playing, but
Notice how his toes are pointing towards her and she's got her legs crossed towards him. Generally, if a female isn't comfortable sitting next to you, she'll cross her legs away from you. In this case, she's pretty comfortable with him. Next red flag, he's looking down when she comes in the room. Who looks down unless they're embarrassed? Also, look at his eyes when she walks in the room. He looks at his friend first, like, what's going on? How did this get approved? Then after, to someone off camera, like,
he looked at his friend like, why would you open the door? That's what that look was for. Like, fam, why do you open the door? If she stays outside, I don't have to deal with it. You open the door, I have to deal with it. Or at least give me heads up, give me time to get everything under control. That way when she walks in, she don't think or expect something. That's what that look to the friend was. But they'll have a further discussion later. You know what I'm saying?
Hey y'all, so I just kind of had an epiphany and I wanted to ask y'all something like, when did hip hop become cheating music? Like, it has to be a part of the agenda. And I don't know, like, I love trap music, like I love Chief Keef, all of them, but I don't know, like, I was just listening to Moneybagg one time and he even came on just now and I had to turn it off, but what made me realize it was when he was like, I was with my dude and his homies and I played this song. He was like, I can't help but F her raw. And everybody was like, can't help but F her raw, light skin, green eye. And it's like, hold on, because I'm not about to play that for y'all. And they were just so hyped up to be like, yeah, like I gotta feed her lies. He said something like, I gotta feed that lies. That it's like, oh nah, like that's just not what I'm playing in front of y'all. Like I don't even know how Ari do it. Cause what? Watch your mouth. But then it's just like, maybe I'm just at that era where I don't want to listen to hip hop. Like I don't want to I don't know, like it's like an era that I'm about to hit. But then it's like I'm not that too old to be like, you know, oh, I don't want to listen to that. But it was just like hip hop just became cheating music. And same with the girls, you know, it's not just Moneybagg. I'm sure everybody rapped like that. Like I listen to trap, but at least when I listen to Chief Keef, he's talking about other stuff than just sneaking out. Like Moneybagg got sneaky music. Like he makes music for sneaky. Like I hope y'all know that. And it's just kind of like they're spending millions and millions of dollars for this type of music. So don't think it's just them. It's a hidden agenda up there that it's just trying to like segregate maybe the black community. I don't know. Like I listen to white people music and I haven't really heard too much cheating. You know, Billie Eilish, that girl just made me cry on that song. Like that was deep. But then when you go into hip hop, it's just like everybody can't choose a girl, gotta have multiple girls. And you know, maybe I blame Future, but I don't know. It's just like I'm at that age, I guess, where I'm just not falling for that no more. Maybe. I don't know, but I just had to tell y'all that because I had to think like, oh, I'm not playing this because this is the same music that my dude was just super hyped about, and you know, he do his thing too. So guess what? I'm gonna blame the music. Hey y'all, so
that's maturity. That's exactly what that is. We was just talking about that earlier. Here's another case of maturity. When you get older, you start to choose a better path for yourself, and music is super influential. It's super influential. And when you're going through certain stages of your life, you want that music. When you're out there wilding, college, high school, you want that type of music. It fuels everything that you're doing. We can't always blame the music because we choose what we invite into our lives. We choose it. If we didn't want to hear it, we don't have to listen to it. And if we don't all listen to it, they'll be forced to make different music because nobody's listening to it. You know what I'm saying? So if we start listening to things that's positive, uplifting, giving us better information and stuff like that, then that'll become the trend. When we realize our power and we control that, then we can have that. So we can't 100% put the blame on the music. We have to put some of the onus on ourselves. But yeah, a lot of that comes down to maturity. When you're young, you want that type of stuff. When you get a little older, you're trying to settle down. You're starting to think about your future. You know what I mean? What you want your life to be, starting a family, having a career. That music doesn't fit that lifestyle. So it starts to kind of turn you off a little bit from it. It's funny to see people go through different phases, but that's life. It's nothing to be ashamed of. It's just what you go through. Simple.
Afternoon. I have a theory about a woman's intuition. Like when she knows that her dude is cheated on her or is about to cheat on her or has cheated on her. I think, now I have nothing to back this up scientifically, but I think it's because the guy thinks about it or has done it. Either way, it's in his head. He's thought about it, whatever. So when he does have sex with his woman, he is now downloading that information into her. And now she knows. So I think that's one way that female intuition works, especially with a dude, that he's pretty much downloading everything into her when they have sex. So, just a theory. After
Bro, might be on to something there. Y'all play. I know there's a lot of dudes sitting there like, that's how she figured it out. Bro might be on to something. I always say, yo, that women's intuition thing is scary. Beyond scary. I've never seen nothing like it, bro. I don't know. They're not from here. They're from another planet. And when we find that planet, we're going to see a ton of women just like them. And they're going to really have that intuition, man. And we'll see where they get it from and how progressive it gets, why they get so good with it. But that stuff is scary, fam. Like undeniably scary. Man, like women should have been like magicians on stage, bro. Because they got some abilities, some superpowers, all kinds of things.
CIA tactics to use to tell if your husband or boyfriend have been cheating on you.
Sorry, fellas. I am so sorry, fellas. I'm going to let this video ride, fellas. I'm just apologizing now. So I know some people wanted me to just, yo, skip this one. Don't do this one. Skip this one. Skip this. Sorry, fellas. I'm going to let it ride.
So, contrary to popular belief, nonverbal communication cues cannot be used to determine if a person is lying to you or not. By nonverbal communication, I mean someone fidgeting, I mean someone looking all over the place rather than meeting you directly in the eye. One of the first things that they teach you whenever you are at the CIA and you're going to go out and do elicitation or debriefing with detainees or sources is that torture does not work. Anytime somebody is in a really stressful situation like being tortured or you're making them really uncomfortable by constantly berating them or interrogating them, they're just going to say whatever they can to make it stop. So you might get a false confession. Just, your husband or your boyfriend just like wants you to shut up. So they're like, yeah, fine. Okay, I cheated on you. You don't want that. You want to make whoever you are trying to get the truth out of as comfortable as possible. You want to sit them in a position where they can easily leave if they want to. But then you also, need to have some kind of idea, baseline idea, and I assume you would, as their wife or their girlfriend, about like what their normal behaviors are. And if whenever they're talking to you, if they are exhibiting, anything kind of like out of the ordinary. But that alone, like fidgeting or not failure to meet you in the eye, is not indicative they are lying to you. So your best bet is to get them as comfortable as possible. Sit them down, give them a cocktail, make them feel like whatever they have to say to you, you're going to forgive them. And That would be my advice to you, having worked at the CIA, on how to get your husband or your boyfriend to confess that they did or did not cheat on you.
All right, fellas. So, and ladies, if you come home, your significant other is preparing you a drink and sitting you down at the table, run. Run. It's coming. It's the setup, bro. Unfortunately, you won't see it coming. No matter how much people prepare you for it, you won't see it coming. You will not see it coming, fam. It's gonna blindside you. And yeah, you're not gonna be able to escape it. Prepare for it. Nothing. Just gonna have to deal with it, man. That's it.
You want to know if he's cheating on you, and I'm going to tell you. We all know who've been there, what the signs are, and here they are. Now, not every guy is like this. If you're with a psychopath, that's a whole different video. This is for a normal guy with a conscience who's cheating on you. The signs start whenever they meet her and they feel that spark. That's when the signs start. And that is when your woman's intuition is going to start being like, ooh, something's going on, something's going on. And it will not start with him like having a second phone, coming home late, all that stuff. No, it starts with vibe. It starts with him pulling away. First of all, it starts with him pulling away and you feeling an emotional distance in you. Something that makes you feel like you're just doing something and you're going about your life and like your head comes up. You know that feeling? Like where you're just going about your life and like your head comes up and you're like, what?
This is why I say when fellas cheat or get cheated on, let's say that. When fellas get cheated on, we don't know for god awful, I don't know how long. Women, I don't know if it's just instinct. Y'all just catch a chill and y'all like, oh snap, he's cheating. And y'all just be like, knowing.
That's the feeling. That is the first sign that your guy is interested and has met somebody else. Now, it could be somebody at work and it could never turn into anything, but that is the very first sign.
So I learned a psychology fact about the kind of people that cheat in relationships that I wanted to share because I think it's really interesting. So you need to watch out for the ones that are hyper jealous, because people project things that they are capable of, and I will explain. Like, you know, when you break up with someone because they did something to you, you're always shocked because you're like, I don't understand, like I would never do that to you. So if someone is hyper jealous about you cheating on them or you being whatever, dishonest or whatever, it's because, excuse me, son, it's because that means that they are capable of doing that. They can see themselves doing that, so they think that other people are capable of that. That's also why in job applications they ask you, like, do you think most people are honest? Do you think most people are good? You're supposed to say yes, because that is how they are testing you to see if you are an honest, trustworthy person. Okay, that's all. Bye.
I do think that, bro. You know what I mean? Like she said, people will be so insecure, and it's usually a telltale sign about certain things. You know what I mean? When they're super, super jealous and insecure, it's a telltale sign. You know? And a lot of times it's because they've done a lot. So their trust, they have none because of things that they've done in the past. And it's not always you. It's things that they've done. So when you do certain things that might trigger something, because they've done it to other people. So yeah, you can, she's right on that. You can definitely tell, you know, it's hard, but you can definitely point out some.
Clue number 1. She's always exposing that BFF, or those group of friends, who you know are cheating on their men. You have to ask yourself, if these women are so bad, if she's talking so much crap about them, why is she hanging out with them? Birds of a feather flock together. I hate to tell you, boyfriend, she's out there cheating on you. Clue number 1.
That's a fact, bro. Whenever you around somebody and they friends, who they hang around, bro, it tells you a lot. Tells you a lot about a person. You know what I mean? What's gonna stop? Oh, they all going out, they telling their boyfriends, and your girl is just gonna be the one girl out of the group that doesn't do what the rest of them are doing? Not saying it can't happen, but just the odds aren't in your favor, bro. They not in your favor, man. Like, She giving you game right here, man. Y'all make sure y'all soak it up. That was game right there. And you might feel like, I know that. But still, some people need to hear that because they don't pick up on those things like that. If you do, then great. You're observative and you pay attention. But some people miss that step right there. And that's a critical step. You know what I mean? But listen, man, y'all get at me in the comment section. Let me know what you thought about these cheating theories. All right? And stick around and stay tuned, man. Till next one, I'm gone.